What's going on, everybody? Going Youper here. As you can see, I'm in the RV. We're actually testing it out here at Clinky Park. Now, Clinky Park is a very small campsite. I believe they have maybe like 30 little campsites on the lake right here, and it happens to be about an eighth of a mile from my house. So if you pulled out of my driveway and took a right and went to the very end of my road, you would come to M35 and you would have to go left or you would have to go right, because if you went straight, you would pull right into Clinky Park, which is only about 50 yards long, because you hit the Great Lake of Lake Michigan. So you got to be careful, don't drive too far. But anyway, that's where we are, just giving this thing a test out. Now, how's the test going? Not so great, but that's okay. We went into this knowing that we don't know nothing about RVs and how to work them and how to use them, and that's okay. We decided that we weren't going to get angry at any of this process. We got this for a great price. Even if we just had it up at the house, set all up for people to have extra space or to come out, or even if the kids just want to have friends over and feel like they have their own little bit of freedom, we have something for them. So we went into it with plans if things didn't work out. Now, things aren't working out great, but that doesn't mean we have to stick this in the yard on blocks and use it as some sort of little station. This is in excellent running condition, a few little minor things. Now, we just had the seal replaced in the AC in the rear, and while they were up there, they were cool enough to actually put a self-leveling stuff over the whole roof that seals it all up real good. So that was really awesome. Thank you, Hilltop RV. You guys are awesome. Terry up there, you've been great, man. I appreciate you. I'm actually waiting for a call back with him with this next issue that I'm going to talk to y'all about real quick. Now, I didn't want my videos with this whole UP travels and summer vacation stuff to be kind of like a bummer thing. But listen, you got to work out all the kinks, and that's what comes first. So we're working out kinks. Got here and set up last night, and after I set up, I got the hydraulics down and everything, and we weren't really all that level. Actually, once we got in here and sat down and had some dinner, we kind of really noticed how unlevel it was. And it was starting to get dark, and I was like, should I go out there and mess with it, or should I just wait till tomorrow when I can see and kind of figure this stuff out a little bit better? But, I am a pretty high-strung person, and I'm like, I can't sit still. So, of course, I decided to try and re-level the trailer. Brought the jacks back up, and on one of the levelers in the back, I noticed it just wasn't working right. And then I noticed that the spring was off of it. And I thought it only had one spring. I didn't realize that there's a spring on each side. So it was getting dark, and I couldn't really figure it. So I lifted the jack up so it wouldn't be hanging on the ground, and I kind of just attached the other end of the spring that was just hanging loose to, hey guys, to the frame rail of the RV. Say hi, Eli.
Hi.
And to keep it out of the way. So this morning I got up and I noticed that the other one has two springs on it, and they attach to a bracket just like this. This must be a spare in here, because I don't think that one was ever on when I bought it. You know what I mean? So I do have one of these, and it basically is just puts pressure against the post, because the springs will come up from this side and you latch in and pull pressure on both sides this way against the jack part to hold it on there. Doesn't matter. Got a guy working on getting me the springs that I need for it. Again, thank you, Hilltop RV and Escanaba and Terry. So I got to get that fixed. So right now we're here for another night. We could actually stay here for another week if we wanted. We're trying to figure this out. So what I think I'm going to do is try and get the spring released from the frame rail that I put it on, and get the jack down and get it leveled properly for the night. And then tomorrow I will bring the jacks up and I will hook it back up to the frame rail, bring it to the house, and hopefully by then the new springs will be in, or I can pick them up and get this thing fixed. So that is the plan. So how was our first experience after telling you that camping? Well, we didn't really bring a bunch of supplies or anything. The temperatures did drop below freezing last night here in the UP, in June, mid-June. It did drop to below freezing for a few hours. So it was a little chilly, but I did bring a heater in here, so it was fine. I mean, we were all fine. Were you warm?
No.
Yeah, so everybody was good. And other than that jack deal, and not really knowing a lot about RVs, it's been pretty smooth. Now, I get an anxiety when it comes to things I don't know about, and I would have much rather probably myself, it was left to me, I would have just tested this out at home and set it up at home, and then maybe never even left home. But thanks to my wife, she pushes me to come outside of my box and to not be afraid to not know something, and also not be afraid to go out and just give it a try and see how it goes, So thank you, because she did, and things didn't work out great with this leveler and things, so things didn't work out perfect, but we've had pretty good spirits for the most part the whole time. There was a couple times I got a little bit, I was a little bit testy, if I'm being honest. But for the most part, it was a pretty nice experience this first night. Now, if I can get that set and up for the night and everything, then it'll be great. If not, then I'll just have some work to do. So the start of our 2020 plans, touring the UP and doing stuff in the UP, is not starting out great, but that's okay. We're going to share all of it with you. We have a beautiful view. I'll show you in the next video of the spot that we're in, and my videos hopefully will be coming a little bit more, a little bit more frequently, doing this stuff. And yeah, so that's what it's going to be. And I might even show a few little repairs or a few little ways on how I did things. I've seen a few videos on how people were able to extend springs to be able to fit them, to get them long enough to latch on to both ends that they need to latch onto. One guy was sticking nails in between coils all the way up to extend the spring. And once he put it on there and put the jack down, all the nails fell out, which I thought was pretty cool. I think I might go that route. So thank you, whoever that guy was. Another guy was putting a come along on the spring and pulling it through. I don't know. Craziness. So it should be pretty fun. But it's not always going to be the awesome, you know, everything's water slides and butterflies. You know what I mean? Sometimes you're going to run into these things, and I have to go into it knowing that. And I'm okay. I also understand that this is probably one of those things that nickel and dime you, much like a boat. And that's okay too. I think a lot of the hobbies I've been in throughout my life has been that way. From RC cars to motocross to boats and now RVs. We plan on keeping this maybe for a year or two, and if we like what's going on, we like what's doing, my wife is thinking about buying something a little bit newer and a little bit more, how do we say, snowbirdish, you know, 6 months out of the year, have a house to live in, and then have something to go travel a little bit farther south where it's a little bit warmer during the wintertime. Again, these are just ideas. So not everything's always going to work out perfect, but we are always going to put the best to it. We're always going to put a smile on. I want to thank Eli and LJ and my dog and my wife and everybody else for, you know, all the help and being patient with me as well. And please join us for the rest of these videos, because I promise you they're going to be better than this. I just want to come out and let you know how our first experience is going, so you don't think that it's always just great. I don't want to show all the good, just the good, especially if somebody might be like me and not know a lot about RVing and touring around with one. Maybe they can learn from my mistakes as well, because I'm going to try and learn from the people that I watch, and I just think that's the cycle of life with YouTube. Alright, I'm out of here. Please hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, hit that notification bell, hit the all on the notification bell, and sometimes it might even let you know when I upload videos. Also, I have a 3,000 subscriber giveaway going from a reptile community, 3,000 subscribers, and I'm giving away a beautiful pastel pied male that's over 200 grams right now, so who knows how big it'll be by the time I hit 3K. I also have a giveaway for the Yoopers. Also, we're doing 2 awesome Yooper Pack shirts, which is a cool wolf shirt I had. They sell out really well. I didn't realize they were such good sellers, but now that I know they are, I'm going to offer 2 winners on that. That's another video. You can go check that out as well. I'm going to get out of here. Love you all. See me. Bye.